Hey there, gamer guys and gals. Today we're reviewing Astalon, Tears of the Earth by Dungeon Entertainment and developed by Labworks. You can grab this right now for $19.99, and that's a hell of a deal in my opinion. You play as three different characters: Arius the fighter, Kauli the rogue, and August the wizard. I hope I didn't butcher those names too bad. But each of them has their own styles and ways to progress through the levels, so you'll have to change characters from time to time. Like Arius here, he's good with a sword, and he can break down like vine walls. August, he's good mid-range, really powerful, and he can glide. And then Kauli, she has really great long-range attacks, and she's a really good jumper. She can double jump and ninja Gaiden wall climb. So she's really good to use to progress through the levels. August is probably my favorite overall. I seem to use him the most. I liked his attack. It's really, really powerful. And it's just, you're going to have to use every one of the characters to make your way through the game. Though some bosses will be easier with some. And you're just going to have to bounce back and forth. You can do that with the Y button. And there may even be another character. I'm not going to spoil that. I really enjoyed the 8-bit art style, like classic NES. Takes you back to games like Castlevania, Astaniacs, just classic adventure 8-bit titles like these. And this really took me back there, but it also kind of reminded me of a modern game that I also love, Dark Souls, because there's lots of hidden secrets and a lot of items that they don't tell you what it is. You have to figure it out for yourself. It's sort of a roguelike experience where you're going to die a lot and you're going to be returning, to the same spots, except that you can use an elevator for a shortcut. And where it has the shortcut kind of reminds me of Dark Souls 2, and how you just have to figure out a lot of things for yourself. And when you die, you go to this guy, because August sold his soul, I believe, and he made a pact, so he can't rest until he finishes his pact. So when you die, he brings you back, but you can purchase upgrades and items, and just tons of stuff that you really have no idea what it is. You have to figure it out for yourself. So that makes it really fun and really mysterious. And that's why I kind of compared it to Dark Souls, plus the bonfires. The only difference is you don't start from the bonfire, you start from the beginning, but you have these elevators that take you to, the different areas that you've unlocked. And a lot of times the bosses are right around those, so those help you out as well. And speaking of the bosses, I really loved all the different variety of bosses, as well as a variety of enemies. You don't see the same thing over and over. You have to learn their attack patterns, and it can be really challenging. And sometimes you have to use different characters to defeat the bosses as well. You could probably do it with all of them, but sometimes some of them just seem to be easier. I found it was easier to bust the bottles with Aldous than it was like trying to use her. So I think that's really cool how you can switch characters, and each one has its different perks, and it makes things easier. But like I said, I really enjoyed the boss fights. I loved learning the attack patterns, learning how to dodge, and then seeing what was after them, like what area would come next. It really just gave me that old school Dark Souls feel. Some bosses are easier, like this guy. With her, it's super easy because she's got such good range attacks. You can just fire him up. So that's what I meant by some people are just better for bosses than others. But I really think this is worth your time. I enjoyed myself playing this game. I played it like crazy. I put hours into it. I'm at the very end now. I wanted to go ahead and get the review out because I was running kind of behind schedule. I've been slacking. So I wanted to get the review out, but I'm on the last level. So I pretty much invested a lot of time into it. But like I said, I wanted to get this out here. I didn't want the developers and publishers to, like wonder, hey, is this guy ever going to turn this review in? But I enjoyed it. You know, it's one of my favorite modern retro games of here recently. It really took me back to playing NES. I grew up on NES, and this really has that feel and that vibe. And I like challenging games, so it really uh, takes care of the challenge too. If you like tough games, you're going to enjoy it. And so you can also upgrade your characters. You can get their strength. They all have a special ability you can unlock. They all have like you can make their attacks stronger. You can make their attacks like wider, you know, to cover more area and things like that. It's just really a lot to do and a lot to unlock. I see you playing this over and over. I see this as being a really good speed running title as well. I like to see people take this up as speed running because you know it's just really fun to play, but it's also really fun to watch. I just kind of realized I spoiled the extra character that you get, but this is Zeke. This guy can he throws like objects at people as an attack. I didn't really use him a lot because I pretty much just started playing with him, so I can't tell you a lot about him. So you have to figure that out for yourself. But I loved the writing. Whoever wrote this game, there's a lot of really hilarious cutscenes and character involvement. And it's one of those games where I didn't have a favorite character. I loved every character, you know, evenly. You know, they all have something special about them that you want to use them, and you have to use them. There's cool puzzles that you have to figure out. There's just so much variety to this game. It's just so much fun. I'm addicted to it. I love it. I'm about to beat it, but I know as soon as I do, I'm going to fire it right back up after I get caught up on my reviews. I'm thinking about retiring from reviews. I thought I'd go ahead and tell people now. I just want to play for fun now. It's getting kind of stale, like you know, having deadlines and all that stuff. So we're getting close to the end of my doing reviews. But I do thank you for the support, and I will be doing other videos like my unboxings and you know, product reviews and stuff like that. But I won't be doing as many games. I will be doing some though. But definitely check this game out. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. One of my favorite modern retros. One of my favorite Metroidvania type games. It's definitely worth your time. Thanks for watching, guys.